and loved ones that have joined us for this morning's graduation ceremony. Today is a day that each of us has been looking forward to for quite some time. Finally, the moment has arrived for us to honor and celebrate the South Grand Prairie High School graduating class of 2013. On behalf of all the graduates, I want to acknowledge the parents, family members, and friends, as well as the teaching staff, the counselors, and the campus administration for the love, support, and encouragement that all of you have provided these young people throughout their high school experience. I would also like to acknowledge the Board of Trustees who were introduced, or who will be introduced by me, and thank them for volunteering to serve the students of this district. Our Board of Trustees are listed in your program. They are Mr. Mike Skinner, President, Tim Johnson, Vice President, Terry Brooks, Secretary, and Board members Steve Pryor, Chester McCreary, J.D. Stewart, Bert Hall, and of course, our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Susan Hall. I want to thank our Executive Director, Ms. Vicki Bridges, and our Director of Student Support, Dr. Vernon Alexander, for the outstanding job they do in leading this district. I'd also like to thank Ms. Patty Foster, who is our senior class sponsor, as well as all of the staff members who are present on the stage helping with today's ceremony. Other distinguished members in our audience include our 9th grade principal, Miss April Baylor, and our Dean of Instruction, Jennifer Ellison, our Academic Dean, Holly Moeller, our Assistant Principals, Marilyn Neely, Brianna Howard, Justin Marshall, Donna Wallace, Robert Holt, and Mr. Tim Shepard. I want to acknowledge our counseling staff. That is an amazing group of folks. Our lead counselor, Joyce Kinney, Leslie Stoll, Danita Peterman, and Byron Wright. I want to call your attention to a couple of other things worthy of note in today's graduation ceremony. Seated directly behind me on my left are our top 10 graduates. These students are graduating with the highest grade point averages in the class of 2013 and are seated alphabetically on the front row, again, just behind me. Also, our distinguished graduates are those who are wearing gold, white, and silver cords today. The summa cum laude graduates are those who are graduating on the distinguished plan and are wearing gold cords. Yeah. Students wearing the white honor cords represent the top 5% of the graduating class, and they are considered cum laude graduates. And those students wearing the silver honor cords are the magna cum laude graduates, and those students are among the top 10% of this year's graduating class. Congratulations to all of our graduates and our honor graduates today. I'll be back later in the program to make a few more brief remarks about this year's graduating class, but without further ado, I would like to present the first of our 2 keynote speakers today. It is my pleasure to introduce our salutatorian, who is the student with the 2nd highest grade point average in this year's senior class. He is the son of James and Lisa Stratton. He's a member of National Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, a member of the UIL math team, a member of student council, and a member of the varsity baseball team, and was selected to the first team all-district team as a catcher. He plans to attend the University of Dallas and study physics and engineering. He also plans to continue his baseball career in college at the University of Dallas. It is my pleasure to introduce this year's salutatorian for the class of 2013, Mr. Patrick James Stratton.
His friends standing up. He's sure.
All right, can I get the choir to go to the risers?
Can I get the what? Choir? get it? He's not kidding.
Good morning, friends, family, and faculty, and friends of family, and family of faculty, and friends of family of faculty, and faculty of friends of family of friends. Oh, hey, Mom.
Hey, Bob, I love you.
Wherever you may be. Today, we all gather here to simply celebrate not having to see each other's faces ever again. And I mean ever again. But not really. We're actually celebrating all the times we turned up in the past few years. From the basketball games all the way down in Austin, to the football games, to all the other sporting events, to the man cave, to prom, and especially after prom. Today is a special day because we are simply closing one door and opening another one. Which I don't really understand why, because starting now or in the next 6 years when most of our class will more than likely be graduating college, we'll be doing the same boring thing over and over and over. But I just want everybody to remember, don't be a doctor or a lawyer or the CEO of a Fortune 500 company just because the job pays well. Be anything that makes you happy and that satisfies you, because without you being happy with yourself, without you being satisfied with yourself, you're never going to be happy. If you want to be a janitor, then all the power to you. If you want to be a construction worker, then all the power to you. Because everybody in this world is important and plays a role in our society. What good would a doctor be if his car broke down 30 miles away from the hospital? What good would a doctor be if the doctor didn't have a road to drive on? What good would a doctor be if he didn't have electricity to see whenever he was performing an open heart surgery? The doctor would be nobody without everybody in our society. So find your niche and stick with it. Not one person is valued higher or bigger than anybody else. So do what you love and always follow your heart. So now I would like to take the time to recognize some special people in this arena. I would like everybody to stand up if you've ever been in the military, if you're a policeman, or if you're a firefighter.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now think about this. Where would we be if we didn't have any military men and women overseas? Or policemen guarding our neighborhoods? Or firefighters fighting our fires? On the other hand, remember me mentioning something about following your heart? Well, I followed my heart, and it's led me to play the game that I love the most, baseball. Without baseball, I don't know what I'd be. But without my brothers, I don't know who I'd be. I have the best brothers anybody could ask for. These guys have made me into the man I am today, and I always have y'all's backs. I love you guys. I know it's an accomplishment to be up here speaking right now, but I wouldn't be here without the help of all my teachers, all my friends. I would like to give a special thanks to everybody that's ever helped me. Moon, Jimmy, Trung, everybody else, you know who you are. Thank you so much for everything you've helped me with and for pushing me to my limits. Finally, I would like to thank my backbone. Well, not literally my backbone, but the two people I'm most thankful for, and without them, I wouldn't even be here right now. My mom and my dad. Y'all literally are the best parents in the world, and I know sometimes I can get on y'all's last nerves, but I'm really going to miss y'all when I go off to college. I love you two so much, and I'm so thankful to have the best parents in the world. I love you, and thank you for everybody that's came out tonight. Well, thank you for your time, and hopefully I didn't put anybody to sleep.
Love you, bud. Love you.
And now we'll have the choir singing The Climb.
We love you, Patrick.
We love you,